How's everyone doing? I don't know if anyone's on yet or not. Alright, well, I think we're ready to go. So we're on 10.10.10.193 today, Fuse on Hack the Box. Go and actually get rid of some of this stuff like right here. Close that out, stop this, clear that out. And we'll go ahead and we'll do some Fuse from Hack the Box here. So let's go ahead and CD into Hack the Box. We'll make a directory for Fuse. Let's go ahead and start off with a rust scan here. So first time looking at this machine, and I guess we'll see what happens. Pressure's up. How you doing? Everything's going good. How are you? For some reason, it doesn't seem like it's streaming on YouTube like right now. I don't know why. But for some reason, I have an excellent connection, so I feel like it's lying. All right, so it looks like we got a domain controller here. Port 80 is up and running. Let's go ahead and do some regular domain controller stuff first, like NXC, SMB, TAC U, TAC P, TAC share. See if we can look at that. We'll also try to save that thing. SMB, try to save that thing with maybe anonymous. We also get that fabriccore.local, so we'll go ahead and we'll throw that into our Etsy host. Anonymous, okay. And then we'll go ahead and we'll do a sudo nano Etsy host. I'm going to throw that fabriccore, whoop, local into there. On Twitch, YouTube, and also LinkedIn. I actually can't see anyone like right now. My phone's dead, so I'm charging it. So I actually can't see anything like right now. So I'm actually going to go make sure that's on the charger properly. But I wanted to do this box like right here and see if we can get through it tonight. So let's go ahead and let's actually CD into Fuse here. I think I already made a directory for it, right? Yep. We'll go ahead and we'll exit out of here. This is one of the boxes that are on the beyond this module list, and this one falls under using Metasploit framework actually. This is one of the ones that for Hack the Box Academy, the CPTS path or the pen tester job role path there, it actually falls in that list like right there. So we try with that. So we're going to try LDAP search, and we do have our, our domain name there. So let's go and we'll delete all this like right here. Throw in the IP address that we want, and we'll go ahead and we'll do fabriccore.local. See if we can see anything in here. Okay, nothing good really in here. Let's go ahead and check out that port 80. We also still got to check out RPC client. Let's go and check out RPC client. And we'll try and airodump-ng users with no username and no password. See if we have no access to that. And we do not. Okay, so far we have nothing. All right, buried in over 2 meters of snow. So, oh, it's only 6 feet, man. Ain't too bad. Not too bad. You can shovel that out. All right, so let's go ahead and let's continue on here. Let's go ahead and check out that port 80, like I said. It looks like it's trying to go to fuse.fabriccore.local. Okay, so we do also have to add that into our Etsy host. So sudo nano Etsy host. So we got fuse.fabriccore.local, which also means we may want to do some vhost enumeration there. But let's go ahead and just try this like real quick first. Looks like we got something to do with printers. So we got print log here, free print, okay, print log about. All right, paper cut, boom, boom. Developers blog, print quotas, print charges, secure printing. All right, looks like we got a question mark print logger. All right, looks like okay, this is actually bringing us to the actual site, I believe. That's what it looks like right there. Let's go ahead and continue on here. Location. So it looks like we got some dates here, stuff like that. Okay, so it looks like we got a username like right here, right? B. Nielsen like right there. So we're getting somewhere here. So let's go ahead and try, see if we can enumerate some usernames here. Maybe throw it into a file, use curb root to see if those users actually exist or not, right? Because that looks like a username to me like right there. So let's go ahead and, you guys can't see it, there you go. Oh, actually, we got P. Merton, documents, B. Nielsen, T. Label. Okay, so we get some users over here. That looks like a username also to me, so I'm going to go ahead and want to look at that too. So let me go ahead and start up a Sublime users.text. Like right here, right? Put him in there. We got T. Label here. We also have a B. Nielsen here, so let's keep looking at those other files there. S. Thompson, backup tapes, Mega Mountain tape, and fabriccore01.docxk. So we're getting a lot of names in here also with the file names, stuff like that. So I'm also thinking about using Qul, right? Whenever we see real words and things like that, you always want to use Qul in case you can brute force something, right? And then obviously we have administrator. We usually do have administrator, so we'll throw administrator also into here. So we'll save that. Let's go ahead and do a curve root like real quick. Yep, that like right there. User edu, we're going to do user.text. Our domain name is going to be that fabriccore.local. Then obviously the domain controller down there, right? We do see that there's also 2016. Windows 2016 server, which is something we want to keep in the back of our head just in case if we're going to do some type of... Okay, so all these are valid usernames in case we're going to do some type of kernel exploit or something like that, privs or something like that. Okay, so all these are valid usernames, okay? We would have also seen, like, get MP users, you know? We would have seen if they fell underneath that, but they are not, right? We're not seeing that, like, right there. So, since we're not seeing anything like that, I don't think there's anyone that's as rep roastable in this, but we'll still give it a try just in case. Okay, so no one's as rep roastable. So now we can start fuzzing the site along with maybe trying to do a Qul on this site and go ahead and, so we'll just start a Qul from like right here. Qul, and we just see that fabriccore password, or not password, but that fabriccore docx, which I'm wondering that fabriccore01 is a password. So let's go ahead and Qul that site like right there. We're going to say tac, what is it, add numbers? Is that what it is? It's something with numbers. With numbers? Is it just with numbers, I think? Tac with numbers, because we did see numbers in that site also. Let's go and try that, see what happens. Now this will automatically go too deep, okay? So we get ourselves a nice little thing like right here, and hopefully we can use that like right there. We actually want to save that to a file. We'll save that into Qul.txt. Let's go ahead and sublime that Qul.txt so we don't need the very first line in there. We just cut that out like right there. Okay, cool. So yeah, we get a couple of good things in here, right? We see some of the usernames that we had before. I saw S. Thompson in there, things like that. So we get a couple of good things in here. So let's go ahead and try an NXC. Actually, no, I'm actually going to try crack everything. Because crack everything, that'll go through all the different stuff that we can do, right? So we're going to say it's a shell, all right? The rhost, because that'll go through SMB, RDP, WinRM, everything like that, right? So we're going to say the rhost 10.10.10, was it 193? So we had up here? Yep. We'll say tac u is going to be users. .text, especially if we don't have that many. And then tac p is just going to be that Qul.text. And while that's running, let's go ahead and also figure out to the site. Well, actually, let's actually fuff it. We're actually going to do the fuff for the header, right? The host enumeration there. Hey, thanks a lot for the tier 1 sub, anonymous gifter, carrot but like blue. Thank you very much to the anonymous person there. All right, let's go ahead and let's see if I probably should have seen. I probably should have just done regular. Let's just run against SMB like right now. Let's go try all those passwords, everything with all those user stuff. So that should work just fine. All right. And did I do attack J up there for just check? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Okay. So let's look at my notes over here for Obsidian. And I know I got some fuck notes in here for, let's see here, DNS. There we go. DNS enum, fuff subdomains, and LFI. What we got here? We got any, yep, there we go. So we want something like this, right? Go ahead and fuff it. Keep that. We need to change the IP address, obviously. That's going to be fuse. Well, actually, it's going to be fuzz. Actually, go like right here. There we go. Oh, probably get rid of that HTB. Fuzz, and then we're just going to fuzz that bad record out local, like right there, right? There we go. We don't know what the file size is going to be or anything like that yet, so we can go ahead and get rid of that. I did not like that at all. Do I not have user share, stackless discovery, DNS subdomains, tech U, tech H? What didn't I like here? We got a fuzz there. Does this not exist like right here? Probably doesn't exist because that's capital S for seclist, like right there. So let's go ahead and try it with user share, seclist, discovery, subdomains, right? No, DNS, subdomains, top. We'll just try 1000. Okay, sure. Why not? Okay, so we're getting a bunch of stuff back. So let's go ahead and do attack FW5. Get rid of anything that has 5 words in it because we're pretty sure it's going to have more than that. And let's also go ahead and cat smb.tech, see if we have anything in here so far. Let's try cat that for maybe a grep for a plus sign. See if we have anything in here so far. Nothing in there so far with anyone being able to log in yet. Nope, nothing yet. Okay. And we also want to check all these stats, log on failures too, because you never know if the person actually was able to log on, but they just if they were actually able to log on, but maybe their password had to be changed or something like that. So I usually just grep for that, but I forgot what the hell it was called. Status password must change, I think, right? Is that it? So we can grep for that also. I think it's just status password must change, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to think of what it is. I'm trying to think of an old script that I wrote. I wrote one to where it went to it. Okay. Nope, nothing yet. All right, so we don't have anything yet. We can't log on with anybody yet. All right, that's going to go ahead and go through and do its thing on SMB. We can keep grepping it if we want to. We can cat again. Make sure it's still working, everything like that. So we got T level. And then if we grep it cat again, we see that it's still working. And we're moving pretty quickly on here too. So not doing too bad, right? Some of these obviously are not passwords. HTML obviously is not. So if you really want to make this a little better, you can go through and do it. Get rid of some of that stuff. But we do see that there is no other subdomains in here that we know of, right? We could also try Hydra. That's another thing we could try. But NXC is good. Not exact, crap map exact, because it tries to not log. It tries to not block users. So if users were able to be blocked, then it's trying not to do that. Redacted, how you doing? Good afternoon. I'm gonna try to get while that's actually running. I'm gonna try to go ahead and get this YouTube going here with the stream, because for some reason YouTube did not want to start up the way that it should have. And we'll just wait to see if that thing finds anything, pretty much. Hopefully it does, because I don't really have another way. Except for maybe a Fearox Buster, I guess. We could always try that. I don't know if I really want to try Fearox Buster while SMB is going, though, Don't really know if I want to try that. But just something that we could look into. Like right there. URL. There we go. And redid it on YouTube, and it still says connect streaming software to go live. So I don't know. I don't know what it wants me to do. Maybe I'll stop and start again. All right, well, sometimes YouTube wants to work, other times it doesn't. Okay, we got anything yet? What we got here? Still nothing, huh? I wonder if we use Hydra, if it'll be any faster. Hydra tech L, use .text, tech P, password.text. We obviously need a password here. So hopefully we can find it in here because we're not seeing anything else over here. We can obviously see that we have the CSV files, but I feel like it's going to be the same exact thing that we just saw like right there. That same exact stuff like right there. We can go ahead and move that over. Maybe there's something in the exit data. Wow, I got a lot of crap in here. What the hell is all this stuff? Usually don't have this much stuff in here. Okay, let's go ahead and download that again. We'll see if we can get something on here. So we'll try to move from downloads. That's like right here. Maybe do it file, paper cut, see what type of file it actually is. Okay, ASCII text. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and try to do a exif tool maybe on it. Okay, now look like we're not getting anything in here for that one at least. Let's go ahead and try to sublime text it. Notepad. Okay, so nothing really in here. It looks like it's actually the same exact thing that we saw. And the other one is just a different format of it, right? So it looks like pretty much the same exact thing that we've seen before. Grep for plus sign, grep for password. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, cool, cool, cool. This is why you always grep for password also. So we have a status password must change for a few users in here, actually, it looks like. And we're actually done writing against SMB. So I was writing against WinRM. Let's go ahead and actually try that then. Status password must change, so we should be able to do an SMB password then. TAC R, the IP address, right, of this machine up here. So let's go and grab that IP address like right there. Then TAC U, capital U, and then let's put like TLAVEL. And the old password we believe is fabriccore01. Believe it is. New password, let's say PS-SSW0RD exclamation point. PS-SSW0 exclamation point. Yeah, you got it. Just kind of started at the end there. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so didn't like that one for him. Let's try with B. Nielsen. Also didn't like it for him. Okay, that's really weird. Haven't really gotten it this many times. Where let's try for B. Holt. Am I even putting in the right password here? Yeah, I am. Okay. Okay, what's going on here? So we saw these guys were able to actually log in, and then it says status password must change, but for some reason we can't change their password. I'm not really understanding why we can't actually change their password. Huh. But actually, I don't think I need to attack you. Maybe is that why? Nope, definitely need to attack you. Okay. FABRICORP01. Let's try password and see if it says that it's not good enough. The transport connection is now disconnected. Rejected the password change. I've never seen that before. That's rejected the password change. I wonder if we locked them out whenever we went to do the brute force. Hold SMB password. If so, we might just have to reset the machine. NT status log off failure. Cannot connect to the machine now. Okay. Why not? Because of this down here. Did I not copy the right one? I think we've reset the machine because that is a new one for me. I wonder if we actually blocked out his password. Oh man, you know, with the machines that are retired, you should just be able to just reset it. Correct. Yeah, I mean, I tried all three. So I'm pretty sure it didn't mess up all three spellings. B-H-U-L-T, B-H-U-L-T, yeah. Or if I actually need to put that fabric core in front of it, I shouldn't have to. I don't think I've ever seen it like that before. I wonder if I wonder if they got locked out after saying that this is better than Hydra because usually it doesn't lock them out. Which it usually doesn't. Transport connection is now disconnected. Why is it rejecting the password change? All right, that's okay. We'll go ahead and reset it. Maybe that's why it's a 3.8. maybe that's the reason why. Who knows? Let's see here. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and try to ping it first. Make sure it is actually up and running. Okay. It's not. So even if we try to reset, like right now, it's really not going to like that now, is it? Okay, that makes more sense. Junior pen tester role just for Christmas, starting 2 weeks. Any idea which? I have no idea. No clue. I don't work as a pen tester. I have no idea. No, I'm not. Nope. I'm in the military. Um, so redacted. I've had SMB password work pretty much every single time I've ever used it. I've never had a problem with it until right now, actually. And I'm wondering, since you're saying something about a version, I'm wondering if this is just like a really old box. But it's 2000 server 2016. I'm wondering if we're not gonna be able to do this machine. We could try T-Lavo again, I guess. We got 3 people to say that password, you know. Oh, with status password must change also. Rejected. Okay, so I'm wondering if maybe we just can't do this machine. I'm wondering now. Let's go ahead and try it with the before we say we can't do the machine, let's go ahead and try it with the yep, that guy like right there. Let's go and try it with full domain name, right? I believe the slash has to go that way. Yeah, let's go and try it like that. Old password. Yeah, I've never had this not work. The SMB password thing. Holt should work, and we're doing it the same way, I take it. And the old password is fabricore01, just like we have. Yeah. So supposedly that should work, like right there. According to what Redacted just said. And there's no real other way that I know of to be able to do this, like right here. To actually be able to do status password must change. Let's go ahead and look it up like real quick. Okay, SMB password. But that's if we're actually on the machine. Change password, okay. Impact SMB password. Let's go ahead and try this like right here. I mean, that's what we're using like right there is impact SMB pass. The time running the latest numbers here. Okay, let's go and try impact its SMB password, I guess. Which is what? Let's go and try this. Let's see what this does. SMB password.py. I didn't know that impact even had this. So this will be fun. This will be new, okay. Let's see here. We have our new hashes, alternate user. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. We have SMB password, obviously the username, then the password looks like at whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a username. So pretty much just like what Impact always does, right? So let's go ahead and say that. Username is going to be the Holt. Password is going to be fabricorp01 at fabricorp.local. Guys, do that. New SMB password. Authentication failure. Okay. Do I have to put in the domain name? Does this guy actually put in like a domain name or anything like that? He does have tac new pass. That might be an easier way to do it. Tac new pass. And let's say that's going to be, let's go ahead and put quotes around this. Authentication failure. FABRICORP01. Let's go ahead and try it like this. I don't know if slash needs to be the other way. I always forget. Okay, so we're getting just authentication failures each time. Morton, how you doing? Yeah, FABRICORP01, FABRICORP01. Okay, so we are putting in the correct password. We do have that. I don't know. This was saying authentication failure for some reason. I'm going to try it like this. Let's see if it asks for the current password. There we go. Cool. Okay. Authentication failure. Why is there an authentication failure? Can we try one of these other people? We also have T. Lavelle. One second, I'll be right back. My son just got out of bed. He's not supposed to be. 1 second. All right. Let's go and try this again. Yeah. We're just getting authentication failures everywhere, so I don't know if we can still actually do this. Oh, hey, Theo, thanks a lot for the raid. Thank you very much. We are on a machine like right now that we don't know if we can actually do anymore. So pretty much we have to do an SMB password on it, but SMB password is not working when the other people looked up the actual, walkthrough for it and saw that, yeah, 100%, this is what we're supposed to be doing, like right here. So we tried to change SMB password 2 different ways now. And yeah, there's nothing that, and then we also reset the box too. And there's nothing really that we can do about this. Like right here, the box may just be too old, and that's also may be why it's a low scoring box. So this one's saying status logon failure though. Like right here, let's go ahead and try an SMB client with it. We should be getting something about password problem. That's what we should be getting. Am I putting in the wrong password here? Status logon failure. Okay, so it is FabricCore01 that we found earlier, right? Let's go and grep tech I password. FabricCore01. So that should, 1 second. Alright, so I thought something might take a little break there. I do have shutdown repo on here. So if SMB password's in here, if this is old enough, that's not what I want, like right there. I want the actual shutdown repo. Let me see here. Let's go ahead and look up impacket shutdown repo. Because if it's old enough, it might just be that it needs just to be an older, like what Redacted was saying, it might just need to be an older SMB password, which I never had that problem before. But we'll give it a quick try because you kind of run out of ideas here. So might just have to say screw it and not do this one. And in that case, I'm going to bed. So here's the impact shutdown repo like right here. Let's go and grab this code like right here. We'll just do a git clone for it. So let's go ahead and do a git clone. We'll git clone that guy right there. We'll go into CD and shutdown repo, or CD and impact it maybe. Here we go. Okay, now we should have SMB CD maybe in the impact again. It's either going to be an impact or examples, I believe. And there's SMB server like right there. Let's try Python SMB server.py from like right here. Or not SMB server, excuse me, Python. We want to do SMB password, right? Okay, so that way it's not in there. So let's go ahead and back that up. CD into examples maybe. Python SMB password.py. Okay, this one is different. Nope, this one's actually the same exact thing, isn't it? This was actually the same exact thing as what we had up here. We could try it. Just because now it's going to be going off of the shutdown repo. The current password, which if we cat that smb.txt, grep password is right here. Which we've already seen does actually work. And we get the authentication failure again. And for some reason this time we are also not getting, if we do that CD in the desktop, or if we do an NXC SMB, if we do that, for some reason we're not getting we're just getting status logon failure this time. I'm not really understanding that either, because we should be seeing that we need to reset the password. So let's go ahead and just try it with maybe users.txt. Let's go and try that like right there. We'll see if we get anything from here. Okay, so we do see status password must change. For some reason, whenever we do it, so we do see it for these 3 users again. that status password must change. So, but for some reason, it's not allowing us to change that password. Well, I also put in D-Holt, not B-Holt. Yeah, it is B-Holt up there. Have I been doing that the whole time, putting in D-Holt and not B-Holt? Anybody know? Password expired. Okay, password. Have I been putting in D-Holt? Am I just dyslexic? No, B-Holt's right there. Okay, cool. So I'm not just dyslexic. So it wasn't working in the beginning. Second time around, I did put in the wrong. Okay, I was about to say, if I'm just like that dyslexic, then I just quit. I quit now. But no, we got to work. There we go. So now we do have SMB. So we did change it like right there. Let's go and try it with the regular way of SMB password. And we'll try it for that 10.10.10.193. We'll try it for the user, let's see here, B. Nielsen maybe. Right? Old password for B. Nielsen was this. Then we need to give him a new password, right? We'll give him the same exact password. 1 down, shift 1 down. Okay, so for some reason it's still rejecting it over here, but B-Holt seems to work with SMB password.py. If it's not working for you, may have to, like it wasn't up here, may have to use the shutdown repo and then do it like that, even though it looked like the same exact thing. It looked like we were doing the same thing. But at least we have something now, right? So let's go ahead and NXE SMB 10.10.10.193, tac U, we'll do that B-Holt. Tac P, we'll go ahead and throw his password in here like real quick. Tac shares maybe. And what else we can do, we also try crack everything. And now it's saying that that's not the right password for B-Holt. B-H-U-L-T, right? B-H-U-L-T. Suppose we change the password. Let's go ahead and let's try it with maybe tac users. Even though we're getting the status logout failure, I feel like the box is just jacked up. In all honesty, I feel like if we're starting just to get to a box jacked up point, crack everything. We'll do that like right there. We'll go ahead and we'll throw in tac R 10.10.10.193. Tac U is going to be B-Holt. Tac P, the password that we put in now, which I already have quotation marks around it. There we go. Let's see if we get anything with this. Yeah, so I utilized the shutdown repo toolkit. I don't know if it was actually that or just, and I realized I was also using D-Holt, not B-Holt, but that's okay because I did realize at the very top we were using B-Holt. Just whenever I came back from my break, I thought about, hey, I could probably use the shutdown repo in packet toolkit. So we utilized that and we used Python SMB password.py from the shutdown repo toolkit, and that seemed to be able to do it. Kind of going off of what you said, where maybe the SMB password needs to be, like an older version of it, and it looks like that might be it. I don't know. And then I tried to get with this SMB password B Nielsen, and that one was rejected again, like we were seeing before. So very strange. Don't know what's going on with that. We are getting. So we didn't get anything new because this is just pulling up the old stuff. So we don't get a shell on anything. Let's try RPC or maybe an LDAP search, right? But we actually want to do it for the actual user now. And this one was, we got .local and it's Fabricor, right? And we got the 10.10.10.193. And we actually want to put a user in here now. So if I go to my old notes here, I have this in my old notes, Active Directory Windows. I think I actually put it in packet. And we have tac U, that's for LDAP domain dump, LDAP search, tac D, username, tac W password. So tac capital D, B-Holt, tac W the password, right? And I keep doing that. I keep putting quotation marks around it again, even though I already copied it with quotation marks. All right, now it's saying invalid credentials with the credentials that we put in up here, even though it said password successfully changed up here. So now it's getting even weirder, right? Let's go ahead and try to do that again and see if it actually changes again. We'll do something like this. Just make sure we hit up Windows thing there. Password's changed successfully. So it's saying the password's changed, but then whenever we go to use it, is it actually changed? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think the box is jacked. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do this. I'm thinking this box is jacked, like right now. Let's go ahead and go to Fuse, walk through, hack the box. I'm thinking this thing is just jacked. We'll find out here in a minute. So, okay, cool. Yep, did that map or whatever. Okay, you tried to do an SMB map. Okay, yep, not getting anywhere. He did all this, built a little username thing just like we did. We actually got another user though. We got that Nielsen user also that we saw in one of the files. He goes ahead and tries an LDAP search, right? Gets the fab record out local. We got that with NXC, right? From here, he does his QL. He does his SMB map, okay? He sees that status password must change, or he goes to do an SMB. So he does this like right here, which is exactly what we did, but ours didn't work for some reason. And then he checked SMB with the password that he did, and it seems to work just freaking fine. Oh, so it changes every minute also, because that's not fucking... That's very realistic. But even though it changes every minute, I mean, we're doing it in 1 second. Like, we're doing that. And then we're doing this. Passwords meet the length criteria. I feel like this met the length criteria, dude. You know why? Because it's probably one of his old passwords. Is that why? Because that would be really, 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 really stupid. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy this like right here. And the password's changing every minute. That's kind of freaking insane, I feel like. Okay, so the password's changing, literally going back every minute. That's pretty freaking... I see why they did it. Some of the boxes live. But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, what are you going to get with that? You know what I'm saying? We have a service print here. That's a new user. We got some new users in here, right? So we got the service print like right there. And then from here, once we get that, so and we do have B Nielsen here also, which we did see with our curb root, right? We also have a service scan in here too. So we're getting a couple good users now. Now I'm wondering with those service ones, if we can go ahead and if we can try to maybe, I don't know, I was thinking like a get user SPN, right? Something like that, like right there. But we want to actually do a, what is it again? It's get user SPN. It's going to be this user like right here, which we're going to have to change the password again because we have to change it every freaking minute, and we can't use the same password twice. So you know it's extremely realistic. Sorry, that's gonna piss me off the whole night. Okay, then we're just gonna put in that. Then we'll go ahead and we'll run this again. Okay, we'll try attack request. User domain should be specified. It is. Maybe I can do a slash the other way. No entries found. Okay, so we're not able to to curb roast anybody, right? We're not able to do that like right there. So now what we have to do is we have to start looking at maybe an LDAP domain dump, right? Maybe the LDAP search with whatever, but we want to start to look into different things that we could possibly do. Maybe RPC client, things like that, right? And we have that service printer in there also. So I'm going to try to do maybe an LDAP domain dump. I'm thinking some of that, and maybe see if there's anything in that service guy there, little services, see if we have anything that we could utilize in there. I want to do something like this, like right here, right? LDAP domain dump, 10.10.10.139, right? I believe 193, I mean. 193 on port 389. TAC U is going to be Holt. And then we need to give them a new password. Of course we do. Right. We'll say password that. Can we do something like that? TAC P. Let's go ahead and throw this into there. I can't wait till I get a different password. Oh, Jesus. Of course it does. Fabriccore.local. Did the slash the wrong way for this one. Every tool has a slash a different way. It does. I don't know what else to tell you. And it can't get it because we've already ran out of time, haven't we? There we go. Okay, so now we now have the domain dump finished, and we 100% threw that into the examples, so that's great. So now we got to move that out of there. So we're just going to go ahead and remove domain star to home, Kali, desktop, hack the box, fuse. And we can go ahead and we can try to do a, let's see what we got here, domain users HTML. So let's go ahead and Firefox domain users .html. Let's see what we got here. A very specific place I like to look at is description, okay? So we do have the service print. He is an IT account and also a print operator, okay? I'm thinking we may have to look at RPC if we want to find anything else. So we're going to change that password again and look at RPC client. Maybe that's why I got 3.9. And we also have S. Thompson, who's also got to say that thing right. Count's not expire and normal count. Password is not expired. Well, password never expires. The password never expires. Okay. So we want either S. Thompson, it looks like, or this service print. S. Thompson is obviously domain admin, so we really want him. But if we have print operators, I believe that also means that we have WinRM. So I believe that also means we have, that we're able to utilize remote management users, which is IT accounts. Okay, cool. So IT accounts falls underneath there, which means that we could, service print could do a WinRM into there. Nobody else can except for S. Thompson. So it's him and S. Thompson. So that's really who the two that we're breaking down, like right here, that we want to look at. So now we want to do is maybe an RPC client. TAC U is going to be, I forgot the guy's name. Of course I did. What was it? B. Holt. I believe the RPC client will actually ask for a password. And we're going to do this for 10.10.10.193. Let's go ahead and change it to 123 now. Our password policy is horrible. We're actually not going to be able to get it like that because, so we want to do fabriccore.local / see if that works. Nope. Gotta go the other way. This one goes the other way. Okay, let's go and change it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. God damn it. There we go. Huh. Okay. And it is indeed BHULT, BHULT. So RPC client is not working with him for some reason. Don't really know why. But I feel like if we want to look at any more than just description, we're going to have to get in there and look at that. So we can also throw in a password, I think, with percent sign with bhole with RPC client. I think we do a percent sign, then throw in the password. Well, that's probably why, because I copied the whole thing and not. Okay, so that's probably why, actually. All right, let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably why we had a status logout failure, because I copied more than what I should have. Yep, you can. Okay. So okay, there's that. I believe we could also do a query. Is it query? Query printer or printers? Okay, so it's not query. Is it like this? Is it enum printer? I know that there's a way to be able to look at printers. Query display info. If we get another password, that's going to be a freaking lifesaver. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff in there. Cool. Okay. See if there's any description in RPC here. Or anything like that. Not getting anything in there. We do have our service printer there also. And I could have sworn there's a way to do printers. See if chat says anything. Nope, nothing for chat with printers. Is it enum printers or enum printer? Has it been a minute yet? Okay, so enum printers. Okay, cool. So we have service print. We got enum printers, and it looks like we actually have a password over here. Thank the Lord. All right, so let's go ahead and try that right there. We'll try to crack everything. We're going to try service SVC. Is SVC printer or SVC print? I don't remember. SVC print. And then that IP address or that password right down here. Let's go ahead and see if this guy can do anything. And hopefully that is his password, because then we can win our RM in, right? Well, that's going. I'll be right back. I'm going to go say goodnight to the wife. So I'll be back in a couple minutes here. All right, so we are back. Doesn't look like we actually got. I'm wondering if maybe let's go ahead and cat win RM dot text. We'll grep for a plus sign there. Or if it doesn't say, okay. Oh, because it's doing that, that's why. So let's go ahead and try this. No, I mean, that's doing it. I don't know why I broke it into different pieces, like right there. Since it is in quotation marks there. But let's go ahead and, I guess, haven't really had that problem before. Let's go ahead and try just NXC, I guess, WinRM on 10, 10, 10, 193. TAC U, SVC, print. TAC P, our password that we got like right here, right? We'll try it from there, like that. What's up, Bishel? How you doing? Alright, so we do get a shell there, so let's go ahead and do a evil WinRM. TAC I. We'll throw this into there. TAC U, service print. TAC P, that password that we have like right there, right? We should be able to WinRM like right in there. Let's go to exit out of here. Try to make this a little bit nicer looking. We'll exit out of here. And so now we have that, right? Let's do a who am I / all. And all right, cool. We have SE load driver privilege, which is good news for us. We can actually look up SE load driver privilege. Exploit compiled. I see load driver privilege exploit compiled. GitHub. We should actually be able to find. Is this like right here? Try to be this one or the next one down. See if we got compiled this or not. Pre-compiled and ready to go for reverse shells. All right, awesome. All right, so we need all these files like right here. Let's go ahead and code. We're just going to grab this whole thing. So let's do a git clone. Desktop, hack the box. This one is Fuse, right? And we'll do a git clone. That whole thing. And we can go ahead and cd and sc load driver privilege. And we can go ahead and we can change out this netcat.bat. Sublime text netcat.bat. And pretty much we just want to change our IP address into here, right? So let's go and grab our IP address. 10.10.14.28. We'll throw that in there on a port that we know we can talk on, so 445. We'll save that. Let's go ahead and make a directory ctemp up here. We'll cd in there. And then from here, stack LA, Python 3. There we go. And we're just going to do a whole bunch of wgets. So we're just going to wget that, let's see here, netcat.exe. We'll do a use basic parsing. We can also do an upload. As long as we're in the same directory. If not, then we're just going to have to do like an upload, like an LFI kind of looking thing. There we go. We'll throw that guy in there, right? I forget where the hell is Capcom sys goes, but I might have to look at the other exploit. We'll also throw that netcat.bat in there. Actually, I might actually have this in my exploits. Let's see. Windows, exploits privesc. Nope, I just have those two in there so far. Do I have my other one? Windows, do I have exploits in here? For that guy right there. I know that he's exploitable. I've done it before, but I don't know if I actually ever took notes on it. Nope, this is value managed generic all GPO boost. Okay. So we'll just keep going like this then. Use basic parsing codes. No, use basic parsing bind shell is what it does is if Internet Explorer has never been started for the first time, it'll tell it that it doesn't care. If you don't use that and Internet Explorer has never been started for the first time, it'll have a heart attack. That's all. What I need to do now is I need to actually look at the actual real exploit for it because I think Capcom.sys needs to go into a different area. I feel like it needs to go into. Okay. Nope. Okay, so we're actually good. Actually, I think this one like right here, they config.yml. I think it's actually okay. So we actually run something like this. So this one like right here, we can actually just use like right here because it has everything on there for us. So let's go ahead and grab that capcom.sys. We'll throw it on there. So we go ahead and do a wget for that capcom sys. And then this EOP load driver, we also want that one on there, right? What if I could just do a star? Probably not, because it won't do the taco, huh? And I think that's everything like right there that we need. So very first thing we want to do is, yep, we already got to go to ctemp, cool. Ours is EOP load driver, not EOP load driver x64, so we'll do like that. See if that actually works. Loading driver. Okay, I think that's right. I don't know if we're supposed to get that win error 0 or not. And then we just want to exploit Capcom. And I believe we have that in there. We don't have the exploit Capcom now, do we? Maybe it's this like right here. Whoops. What if I could just do that? Well, that's not going to work, because I need to do a period slash. I should probably also start up a RL wrap. There we go. Should probably actually put it on the machine first, huh? That might work also. I wonder if this is going to go through and just do the whole thing for me. Create file failed. Capcom assist exploit create file failed. Why did fail create a file? Alright, maybe we should just do this one over here. Actually grab that exploit Capcom. Why are you not using then because every time I use it, I'm always in a different folder. Let's see what folder I'm in like right now. I'm actually in the same folder. We could, but nope, actually I would have to actually call, because you have to, if you're in a different folder, then you have to do a whole bunch of crap. So I just use PowerShell's capability to be able to do it. There's really no difference. That's why. And I'm just used to doing PowerShell. So let's go ahead and let's try to do this again, except for this time we're going to grab this exploit from over here. Yep, I want you. Raw, thank you very much. We can move you over to here. And pretty much I want to do that exploit Capcom. I want to do that. So I already did the first part, right? That we know of. I already did this like right here. Now I did that. Now, oh wait, no, I have to actually do that part, excuse me. Okay, we did that. Now we need to, I guess, do this. So who am I? Create file failed. Why is the create file failed, I wonder? We are getting this problem over here also with that Capcom. Let's go ahead and grab this Capcom over here. .sys. Maybe it's the one that we have jacked up or something. So we're going to do a raw. And we'll go ahead and we'll delete capcom.sys. And we'll go ahead and we'll throw this one into it. Let's go ahead and try to throw that back into it. Put that Capcom one. I think that was the very first one that we threw into there. Maybe the second one. Okay, let's go ahead and try that again. I don't like that one error. I don't know what that is. Okay, cool. So we're NC Authority Systems. So we just needed that Capcom.sys that we grabbed from over there. Okay, cool. So we're good now. So now we're NC Authority System. Yeah, that's what it says, bind shell. That's what the documentation says. However, I've 100% had server 20, what was it, 2022 up, I think it was, or whatever, the newest one or whatever, had that up with PowerShell 6, and it said that freaking, what is it, Internet Explorer has not been started for the first time, and I use basic parsing. So it says that it's not used anymore. Until I see that actually in real life, I'm not going to believe it. So let's go ahead and actually do our, so we can run exploit and then run that. So it says that we can run any command we want, right? So we should just be able to technically run something like c temp netcat.exe tech e command to my IP address, right? Technically don't need to make that shell.exe. It's my IP address on port 445, right? Technically, if we can do whatever we want, then we should be able to do that. Who am I? And we are NT Authority, so let's go ahead and cd into C. Users administrator. Do a dir, cd into desktop, dir, and we do see that root.txt. and we can read it. Since we are IT authority, we do have full control over it, so we can read it. So that is going to be it for this like right here. We struggled a little bit along it. Had a couple weird problems. No, never trust documents. Had a couple weird problems with that SMB password reset. Um, but after we got that all figured out, utilizing the shutdown repo and backup toolkit, we were able to get that all figured out. And then from there, we were able to then obviously get our shell through service printer, service print. After we got that shell through service print, utilizing what was it, RPC, and looking at the information there, right, with the enum printers, we were then able to see that they could load drivers. We utilized the exploit Capcom for the Capcom.sys exploit there to be able to do the SE load driver privilege and ultimately receive a shell as IT authority system through that. So hopefully we learned something. This was a longer one. At least on YouTube, it's going to be a little bit shorter because we'll have all the breaks that I'm probably going to get rid of the big part where it's the SMB password wasn't working. But that'll be it for this one, like right here. I hope everyone enjoyed it. And actually, you know what? I'm going to leave the SMB password part on because that just shows, how to work around that. But hopefully you all enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you all later. I'm going to go ahead and raid Yankee Axe here.